Hey y'all. Today I'm about to ring the alarm on friends of single friends who feed into the false truths of their single friends. Meaning that their single friend allegedly would prefer to be in a relationship, but they've been single for 2, 3, 5, 8, 10 years plus. And they make efforts, go out on dates, they're online dating, they're out there. They do accept dates and they date, but they always have an excuse as to why the men aren't right. Now, let me tell you, these single friends look great, dress well, they have a good job, they have or appear to have everything in order. They are not in any type of crisis. Outwardly, does not appear so anyway. And they have high standards, or so they say. Could be misplaced high standards, but we'll get there. And they keep reporting that the reason why it doesn't work is because things like there are no good men out there. All the men want to do is fuck them. Nobody wants to court anymore. When they're online dating, sifting through profiles, all they see is spelling mistakes and nobody's worthy. The quality is low. And if they do end up dating people, well, they just keep attracting narcissistic men. It's like nobody's good out there. Nobody has good intentions. Nobody wants to commit. They don't even bother to go online because, heck, it's a waste of time. They hear everybody else's online stories and they feel, why am I going to go in there? It's the jungle. I heard everything I needed to hear. I'm pretty comfortable where I am. Bingo. Your friend is comfortable. So back to the initial thing we're doing here is I'm speaking to the friends of the single friends. I'm not speaking to single people right now. You and I speak constantly. I'm talking to your friends. If you guys are telling your single friends that they're right, you just keep giving them their fix. Because that's all they want to hear. That they're not the problem. That the problem is outside. That it's the single men. And that they're okay. And they're doing everything right. And that their needs are basic. And that they're not asking for anything extraordinary here. That they're just looking for their equal. Someone that is similar to them. Simple, right? So what happens is they're comfortable. They're comfortable where they don't have to report to anyone. They can spend their money on what they want. They can eat when and at what time they want, what they want. They don't have to explain or report. They are free, right? It's nice. It's a nice place to be. When you're single, you make all the decisions and there's no accountability. What happens is enablers keep them from finding their way to the real solution. They would require a shift, many shifts, or some change to make some room for an individual to be in a relationship with. And the changes they require to make are painful. There's nothing easy about going from that safe place of being single to the place of pain, rejection, abandonment, having to compromise, being in a bad relationship, attracting toxicity over and over and over again, only to maybe find an ideal relationship. And when they look at that, they feel safer being single. So they pour onto you and they let you know that it's really catastrophic out there and that they may as well stay single. Enablers. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop telling them that they're right. Now, you may not be able to call their bullshit like I would, because that's what I do. Here's the question that I ask a single person when they come into a clarity coaching session. I ask them what's happening or not happening in their love life that inspired them to come to the call today. Each and every time. Been doing this for 8 years. Same question, doesn't stop, doesn't change. If they were true to themselves, they'd tell me why they're not aligned and why isn't working. That's not what happens in that conversation. Oh, I'm online dating and the men ghost me, and I can get the dates, I get on the dates, and then next thing you know, the men didn't tell me that they didn't have a job, they pretended they had a job, and you know the rest of the story. You know what I tell them? Really? You think that's the problem? Those are the symptoms of your problem.